We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. In motion right is Watkins. Swift going to try up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch his highlight getting.
Cut 19. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Once again, it's Swift. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run right here with Swift. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Swift. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes going to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's taken in by Watson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Gray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ball on on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Mahomes to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Just like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Jackson on first down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in the block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. Duvernay in motion.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Another run with Mitchell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him because right now...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that flag accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left. And this complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Beckham, the lone receiver right. To throw is Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Duvernay in motion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And Watson has it right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mahomes to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
In motion left goes Watson.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Motion man right is Rice. Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Duvernay in motion.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll run it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They go play fake. Mahomes able to find Gray here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Butker now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
We got three.
A give running right is Mitchell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final try for Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Computer love, buy my inside the club, I got no worries today. pretend no regular civilians. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Hill. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson going to change things up a bit. In motion left, Flowers. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll change things up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Hill. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, they run with Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's the pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. And they'll accept that penalty. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the ground, it's Gray. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Edwards, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On the run, this is Gray. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mahomes going to change things up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So that's going to push them back half the distance. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Valdez-Scantling racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 98 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run with Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Rice. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 3rd and 2.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boys can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the train with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Each side just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit them, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
They'll run for the first time with Hill.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen,
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And now an audible here into something else. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And Watson has it right side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good,
and that will tie things up at 6-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Watson has it right side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Watson, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd and a couple. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
all of a sudden those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you know.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. And now they'll shift things around. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll complete this one to Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Mahomes to throw on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Try the right side with Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes going to change things up. Back to throw now on first down. And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's fourth and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. Complete. Valdez-Scantling into space at the 45. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Mahomes. Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Mahomes will throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. First and goal. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.